Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna show you how I created this look right here. The holidays are coming, so I wanted to create something with glitter and with pink, so I made this cut crease. So if you want to see how I did this, please continue watching. So as usual, I'm going to start off with my brows, and I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony, my favorite brow product, and a sharp angled brush to fill them in. I also have a step-by-step brow tutorial, so if you want to see that, check out the link down in the description box. Then I'm going to carve them out, and I'm using this NYX HD concealer and a concealer brush from MAC, and I'm also using my fingers to blend everything out. Then I'm going to use my primer, and for this look I'm using the Professional by Benefit. And for foundation I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, and I'm applying this with a stippling brush all over the face. And I'm also going to use my Glam Beauty blender as usual to blend everything into the skin. And to prime my eyelids, I'm using the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, and I'm applying this all over my eyelids. For eyeshadows, I'm going to use this beautiful palette from Huda Beauty, and the first color that I'm going to apply is the color Sandalwood, and that's a light brownish nudish color, and I'm applying this with a MAC 217 brush into my crease. And then I took the color Henna and I applied it on top of the previous color with the same brush. And as you can see, I'm creating a rounded shape, and I'm just adding color and blending everything together. And then I took the color Bossy, and this is more of a pinkish purpley color, and I applied it into the crease as well on top of the other colors. And these eyeshadows are so pigmented, seriously, you only need a little bit. And I really love every single color in this palette, so they're absolutely amazing. So the next color that I took was Cocoa, and this is more of a brownish color. And I also took a smaller brush. This is a smaller blending brush from Real Techniques to apply this color into the crease to make it a bit darker and deeper. And to make it extra intense, I created kind of a cut crease, and I used this Sigma brush. This is the medium sweeper, and I took the color Black Truffle and I applied it into the crease. And then I took a bigger and fluffier brush, and this one is from MAC, and I just blended out all the edges so you won't see any harsh lines or whatsoever. And then I went back in with the Paint Pot from MAC and a concealer brush, and I applied it onto the eyelids to make my cut crease sharper. And I also took a bit more of the color Cocoa and I applied it onto the outer corners to make that part a bit darker. Then I used the color Rose Gold from the Huda Beauty palette, and I applied it on top of the Paint Pot to create kind of a base for the glitters. And then I used this MAC Fix Plus and I sprayed it a little bit on the brush. And then I took some random glitter, I don't know which brand it is, but it was the perfect kind of pink, and I just applied it on top of the rose gold color. And then I took some eyeliner, and this one is the liquid liner from Sigma, and it's the Line Ace in Legend. And I just created a winged liner as usual. And then I went back in with the Sigma brush and the color Black Truffle to make sure that my cut crease was very nice and sharp. And I also used my MAC 217 brush again to blend out all the edges. And then I used the color Bay from the Huda Beauty palette and I applied it onto the brow bone. And then I used this mascara from Maybelline and I applied a few coats on my upper lashes to prep them for falsies. And for falsies, I used these Farrah lashes from Huda Beauty. And I also went back in with some eyeliner to hide the lash band. And sometimes there are some shiny spots because of the glue. So that's why I always use some eyeliner on top of it. And then it's time for concealer, and I use this NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Ginger. And as usual, I'm applying it under the eyes, on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on the chin. And to set all those areas, I'm going to use this translucent powder from Makeup Studio and this e.l.f. brush. This is my favorite setting brush, so that's why I use it all the time. And then it's time to contour the face, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit and the color Chocolate, the darkest color. And I'm applying it as usual on the cheekbones, my jawline, a bit on my forehead, and also a bit on my nose and under my lips. And to set all those areas, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Kit, and I used a mixture of the three contour colors, Java, Fawn, and Havana. And for blush, I use this beautiful blush from Sigma, the Aura powder in Quarter Rosa, and it's a very pigmented, so be careful. And I applied it onto the apples of my cheeks. And then I totally forgot to set the contour on my nose and my lips, so that's what I'm doing here. Then it's time for highlighter, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in That Glow. And I took a mixture of Dripping Gold and Bubbly, and I applied it as usual on the highest points of my cheeks, tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and also a bit above the eyebrows. To finish off my eyes, I used the same eyeshadows from the Huda Beauty palette. So first I used the color Sandalwood, then Henna, and on top of that a little bit of Bossy, and on the outer corners a little bit of Cocoa. And here I'm just applying a few coats of mascara on my lower lashes, and then I also popped a little bit of highlighter into the inner corners from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Then it's time for a lipstick, and for the lip liner I'll use the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in Trophy Wife, and for liquid lipstick I use the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick in Trophy Wife and Trendsetter. So this is the final result. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click on thumbs up, share and subscribe. And for all the makeup details, you can visit my blog, labeautyworld.com. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Facebook. I will leave all the links down in the description box. So yeah, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed and I'll see you all the next time.